What is going to happen in Lebanon and other places is probably beyond our imagination. At this time, flights have been canceled at Beirut Airport. Flights have started to be canceled in many cities and areas. Mobile signals have started to shut down in Lebanon, and many companies have canceled their flights to Israel and Lebanon. American flights are probably going at this time, and they have told their citizens. The woman on your screen is a representative of the American embassy in Beirut. She has immediately said to American civilians in Lebanon, as soon as possible, you have a little time, a few hours. You should immediately pack your bags and leave Lebanon. It should not happen that you get stuck there because the war is going to be very long and we will not be able to get you out. So, take this message very seriously. She added that, we have very good relations with Lebanon, but we do not want that once the war is started, no one will be able to get you out. Therefore, in this situation, from Saudi Arabia to the entire Middle East, America, Canada, Australia, and the whole of Europe, they have said that all citizens should immediately vacate the place. Whoever is there should immediately pack their bags, get their passports, get their cards, get their things, and leave immediately. It has been announced very clearly that all the flights are likely to be canceled in large numbers. Remember, the most dangerous thing that is going to happen in this situation is that the whole of Lebanon is going to be engulfed in darkness. This full-scale war can start at any time in the next 48 hours. And in this situation, remember, if the Islamic forces do not come, and if the international forces do not come, then you can assume that we are going to see that war of history. This time, the damage will be as much to Israel, and the damage to Lebanon will be so much that it will seem that many cities will be wiped out. This is the most dangerous thing in history. At this time, you can see that the situation is such that Netanyahu is getting calls from European leaders. Besides that, leaders from all over the world are getting in touch with foreign ministers. Other ministers from Israel are getting in touch, and everyone is telling them not to pursue this war. If you don't stop this war, the whole region will be destroyed. The whole region will be destroyed, and now you can assume that Egypt has also become high alert. You can imagine that Egypt has changed suddenly. That is, the CEC has said that if the war between Lebanon and Israel escalates, then we will stand with Lebanon. Because it knows that, remember, in this situation, this is not just a Hamas issue. Whoever supported Israel, whether it is Jordan or any other country or Egypt, whoever supported them, there will be bombardment. And keep this in mind. The global nexus is telling you this again and again. Understand this. In this war, Israel is never going to fight this war alone. It will fight this war. It will not go alone. It will drag Muslim countries, whether it will bring Jordan. You will see. In this situation, it will bring Egypt, it will bring America, it will bring Europe. If you think about it, when Gaza was fought, European leaders and many others were not stopping. What is the reason? Why are they doing it now? The biggest and main reason is that the attack that is going to happen now will be a big loss for Israel. You are going to fight this war with a country that already has 5 to 10 million missiles, rockets, and drones that can cross your borders and blow you up at any time. Their drones have already destroyed your Iron Dome. Other than that, Yemen will jump into this war. They can blow up your port, they can blow up everything. And you can imagine that Israel's currency has started to fall, and their stocks have also started to fall. Big companies and billionaires have taken off from Israel, and they have left. And it's not just Lebanon that is in a rush. Israel is also in a big rush. They are holding flights to America, France, and many other places, and many companies have banned their flights and suspended their flights temporarily, so they are in danger. So, this is the situation. It's not like one country's flight has been canceled. If Lebanon's are being canceled, then Israel's are also being canceled. Because they know that in the last 297 days, the whole world has seen. This is not a child's play. The whole world has seen Israel's attacks. Do you think the people and big companies are not seeing Lebanon's drones and how they are entering Israel and how they are attacking? In this situation, a new alliance is being formed, and the delegation of Afghan Taliban is going to Iran. Although they are going for the president's ceremony, they are going there and discussing with many Iranians that Israel's war is coming now. Iran is trying to negotiate with Muslim countries. There are two types of lists. They know that the war is going to end, and Iran knows that there will be an attack. There is a list of countries that they have promised that they will fight, and Afghanistan is included. So, this is the first list. The second list is that if you join the war, then we will fight you. And they have been warned, especially in the Middle East. Iran has said very clearly that the global security of the world is in grave danger right now. In this situation, the biggest issue is that Lebanon has issued a warning that if this war breaks out, then Israel's downfall will begin, and no one will be able to save Israel. We have kept our missiles. We have kept our forces. We have been waiting for this day that when we will fight. Yes, we have attacked the Jews. This was Israel's own. But when we will attack, many of Israel's cities will be destroyed, and we will not leave them. You see that Israel, in the dark of the night, has attacked Lebanon, and this was very dangerous, but it was not at the level of an all-out war. Britain has announced that they will immediately stop the supply of weapons to Israel. The new Prime Minister is a friend of Israel, but right now, he does not want to mess with Lebanon and Iran. He is not ready to jump into a war in Europe. This solar flight is going to Israel for the first time. This is not the Lebanon of 2006. This is not the Lebanon of today. This is the Lebanon of today, that if a drone comes in, your entire system will fail, and you will not be able to destroy it. Lebanon and Hezbollah were planning to make thousands of cuts to destroy Israel. The problem was that the whole world was demanding that drones are entering your country. Why are you not able to stop them? In this situation, what wisdom have you used? They had no answer. So, they decided that it is better to go to war instead of drones. They have some intelligence, and it is accurate and correct. They have human intelligence. Remember that Lebanon has a lot of intelligence. They have money. They have information. The most dangerous situation they are claiming is that we have Hezbollah's leader, Nasrallah. If, in case in this war, they killed Nasrallah or something like that, think about it. We have seen the Afghanistan war, Iraq war, Syria war, Ukraine war. We have seen a lot of wars in the last 20 to 25 years. We have seen a lot of wars. Believe me, if something like that happened, that they harmed their leader. Because you remember F-35 strike, and that strike was very strange where Nasrallah met and killed his right hand. After 10 minutes, they had information, and they gave a message that we know you met 10 minutes ago. It is not that you left. We just gave you a warning that how far can we go. Now the biggest thing is that signals are going there. They have stopped CCTV footage. They are disconnecting the internet. They are blocking SIMs. They are turning off mobiles. Their leader, and they are telling that you have to turn off SIMs. If this happens, then we are going to see the most horrific war in history. We are going to see the Second World War. Because in this situation, Iran has made a big strategy. Their plan is that Lebanon should attack Israel. Because remember, if Lebanon loses, then Iran will be next. Iran is their lifeline. The amount of investment Iran has made on Hezbollah, they have never invested in their nuclear program. And if this war continues, and America and other powers, then Yemen will be attacked by a lot of missiles from Iraq. But there is a possibility that they will hit Israel with hypersonic missiles. The most important thing is that a lot of missiles were coming from Hezbollah, and they were hitting Israel very badly. And the most important thing is that drones were coming, and what did the drones do? They took all the strategic locations. Where are their depots? Where is their storage of missiles? Where are their jets? So, this time, Israel has to answer that there is a possibility that missiles from Lebanon will hit Israel and directly hit their jets. If this happens, then this war will reach a high level. Their intelligence is complete. The most important thing is that this war against Israel has a lot of Israel's armies against it. Netanyahu is ready. You didn't see how yesterday the army chief was ready to meet all the people. But when Netanyahu went, they all refused and threatened that if he comes here, they won't leave him. So, you can imagine the politics there. If we see what Israel will do, Israel has to strike. If they strike, the region will blow up. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.